Hey y'all, so it's Pika here. I just won the championship challenge, 15-0. Pretty proud of myself. And I kind of want to show like my comps, my teammates' comps that we used in this challenge. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got carried. But then you kind of have to be good enough to be carried to an extent, because if you make too much mistakes, you're gonna let your team down. And we're gonna look at the comps that we used in Brawl Ball. So Brawl Ball, we use Poco, Max, and Primo. You really want to switch out the Max, I would say, with another tank if you're less skilled, because this is more skill speedrun comp. Max isn't everyone's, easy brawler. Max is, I wouldn't say hardest to play, not the easiest to play either. So playing a tank would be better, like Sam, like Cream, which he was using Primo for the first 2 rounds, and he decided to switch up against Sam. Into Sam, you could probably switch Max into Primo, Sam. You can use Poco, Primo, Sam, Poco, Primo, Ash, Poco, Sam, Ash, something like that. So we're gonna get into the third game, because the first game there was an AFK, so it was pretty not like really viewable. It doesn't show y'all how hard the challenge is, even though I don't think it's that hard. So Cream already goes crazy, it pretty much gets a team wipe here, and Pewds just goes for the goal. GG. There we go, first goal here. And we're basically speedrunning Brawl Ball. We're not really trying to speedrun that much, but then it's just we're pretty much winning really easily. So yeah, we just kind of Pats, Crasher, and Gadget, like everything like is just really well. And yeah, there we go. First, the third game was really easy, kind of. And then if you run Poco double tank, even against tank counters, there was a B tank counter. Crow's decent against us, but then you can outplay it pretty well. And it's early stages, so people aren't gonna be good enough to counter you. So even against counter comps, you're gonna outplay them pretty easily, pretty safely. And yeah, I always said, let your worser players play the easier brawler. So for me, I am not as mechanical as Pewds and Cream. Those players, they're good, right? I'm kind of wishy-washy, not the best, not the worst though. And okay, my game just crashed because I don't know why. I had to. It's kind of a Brawl Stars bug, so we're gonna go back in and try to watch the gameplay again. If I don't, it's fine. It's not. This is literally second stage. So then you're gonna make your worser players play the worser comps, because like worser players play the easier brawlers. Like Poco is really easy, right? So I'm playing it instead of playing Primo, even though I do have a decent enough Primo to play this. But I like Poco because I kind of enjoy it to an extent, right? So this game is kind of a little bit better to an extent. And then Pewds makes the play. He's crazy with the Max and stuff. He knows how to gadget and lock that in. But low-key, Gale sold hard right there. Surge has every right to point fingers at Gale, because that jump high play was not it. And there's a trick shot, and just clean, easy wins into the second stage. Okay, so I'm also probably gonna show one game. I think it's gonna be this game, because this game was pretty dang close. Like, it's just weird. They don't have a mid. You really need a mid in the middle. So then we ran we ran Primo again for funsies, because it kind of counters Rosa on this map. And then Cream got good matchups. I don't know why I keep on saying Pat. He just reminds me of another person, honestly. And then we just kind of control the mid really hard. Pewds plays the Janet, really good control of vision gear here. You need to use vision gear on this map. It's mandatory. Pam on the mid is really good, and I basically countered this comp really well also. So then it's going smooth until, Pat makes that play, right? And then, I still kind of just kill them. Pam is not easy to play, but then I know how to play Pam. So, we're just kind of, I'm literally just auto-aiming right now. You kind of want to just move around really with Pam to, like, coverage and stuff. So then, I back off here. And I don't understand how that all hit me. Squeak supers are wacky to dodge. And Patrick sells positioning. And this is kind of where I kind of messed up. I got killed, I believe. Actually, I don't know if I did. But yeah, he makes the misplay Cream of jumping into a surge with super. Like, he's not, these kids aren't too bad. And then he needs to go on the Ash. And then, our whole comp is, we're just falling apart, right? So it seems like they're winning right now. And, I was feeling like, oh, shoot, bro, and whatever. But then, with Janet Super, you can get positioning quick. And look at this play that Patrick pulls off. It's just Cream, actually, not Patrick. I still don't understand why I'm saying this. So, yeah, I'm just defending for him. I'm sticking in the bottom. I'm body blocking most of the shots. And he's healing up. And then he goes back in, right? Because they're not expecting it. And then, yeah, there we go. So then 9 gems to 8. We just need a whole 2 more. And then, Patrick's just that guy. He's too good. And, we just kind of clutch it up instantly. And with Surge, 1v3ing with Surge is kind of hard. Especially if you're not, like, chaining supers constantly and hitting the same players. Because you get overwhelmed really easily. Because you're a single shot brawler and you don't have the fastest reload speed. And, that was a close game-ish. And then we ran this comp. But I would say switch out Primo with probably like Rosa or Jean or something like that. Pam can be switched out with Jean. Pam's really good tank counter. Janet's really good control, good against pretty much any lanes, even tanks, because you got super to escape. But then also you kind of can't do anything against tanks. So then they have like, it's a 50-50 matchup. And, we just kind of wishy-washy. But then it's still the early stages. So you can kind of still go whatever you want here. I would say you can go whatever you want until the 4th stage, really. So, all right. We're going to show the gem grab. Pretty much you need a mid, which Pam, Jean, any sharpshooter. Janet could be fine on the mid, Penny, anything. You would need a tank, I believe. A tank. And a tank, and a control, and a tank counter. And Pam is a good tank counter with that gadget. Primo's a good tank counter and a tank. And, we just kind of roll through this map until the knockout. Knockout Flaring Phoenix, you want to run 1 thrower, one aggro, and 1 sharpshooter. So then we ran. So I put, Cream back on the Sam because he's good on the Sam. Fang's fine. He switched comps constantly. He switched brawlers constantly to make it fun, right? Fun for him, which is fine with me. Because they all have a same objective role. They can go in. They have chances to go in aggressively. So we're going to show this game because I think this game is really kind of close. And then there's some plays that we make that are decent to an extent. So, okay, here. So the lanes, Cream should really be focusing on that side, but we're kind of doing good already. So then, Tick is really stupid and annoying in this matchup, but I didn't see that Pat was in this scenario. So then I didn't go for the pen try. He dies there because of his glove. Got misplaced. So then, I mean, he is good. We're in a 3v2. And I dodged that Jean pull, which is really crucial because if I got pulled there, we would never gonna be win. And then we're in a 3v2 scenario, right? But what we do here, instead of backing up, we hold control. Because if you back up, you make your chances of losing even worse. And then you're already kind of gonna lose in a 3v2 scenario. So you kind of want to just hold positioning and try to chase someone out. And that's what we do here. And then, I pinch with Pat. Not Pat, Pewds. And then, and then we're just going to close range Piper this. He does get super, which is really nice because I think then he breaks the walls and stuff. And then we have momentum going into this because we just clutch a 2v3, and which is really crucial. I mean, because in a 2v3, it's so hard to clutch and knock out because you can basically summon so much pressure Crow kind of made a misplay by going in too fast. If they just played really passive, like, it's really hard to win. Like, that's what I'm saying. And, we're playing passive. They're getting pushed back to the end. I mean, I'm in this scenario. Okay, yeah, this is just where it goes. I mean, it's not that deep. I mean, I was trying to go close range with this Gene because I felt like it. And then Gene can't clutch a win against a Sam because Sam has way too much health for Gene. And then, we just kind of win. This is a good game. And I feel like it represents our knockout games pretty well. The other two games, Dynamite here is kind of, it's not the best. I mean, it definitely did kind of push us back because he's a decent player, like, 50K over and stuff like that. And this, I mean, I can show you how it really works without a thrower. It is pretty darn bad. I mean, that's why you need a thrower here to, like, counter the thrower because throwers are so dominant on this map with unbreakable walls. So we're going to show this. So here. So then they don't have a thrower, and then they're just getting killed, like, destroyed the whole round, even though I think I died. But then, yeah, this Spike is going at it, right? And then just gets destroyed, which is not what you want to do. But no matter what, we'll get positioning eventually with me slowly getting super and stuff, and I can just chain. It's kind of how you play Tick, even though I don't play Tick that much. And then we're just close range pipering this. Yeah, that's what we were, like, thinking about. And, it's, oh, yeah, and then, Pewds dies there because he was trolling, and we all have super. Really, really important, crucial moment. They switched lanes. They put Spike on the mid, which is not also where you want. Cream should definitely go other lane here because Penny is a free kill, which is he sees that. I did tell him to do that in chat, and it's looking good because for the most part, I mean, I saw Otis was going to go for it, but we trade out a kill here because Otis also mutes Cream, but then also, like, Otis dies. And, Otis, you can't really jump in as a Fang into an Otis because then you're a free kill once Otis sends super. It's a really nice 2v2 chemistry right here. But, Cream's Fang plays against that Penny and stuff in the beginning was good. He just couldn't find the kill because Penny started going out of range. So, yeah, here's the double kill. Clean. And then that's kind of how it shows you how, like, a no-thrower comp works. You kind of just get, like, pinched the most of the time. And then with super, you kind of just, like, destroy. And then we're not really trying the whole time. We're just kind of, like, wishy-washy, playing, like, chill, playing it safe. Right? And then, okay, I'll show this match because this is the closest match, even though really split is either you win or you lose. There's no, like, 100-0. It's pretty hard to go 100-0 here, but I like this map a lot. I just haven't played it in a while, right? So then Penny and Tick and Rico counter me really, really hard on the lanes, which is why I kind of it shows like I'm getting, like, diffed. But then Primo has a perfect matchup here, which is why you need a tank counter. Rico is really hard to outplay. And then that was kind of a bad super by Pewds, like, step on the super. But then, I'm just staying here, holding zone for the most part or trying. And, yeah, Tick had super on me. So I was going to die regardless. I just died in a dumb way, but we're good because he kind of, Tick goes aggro. I tanked the super, even though I could have, like, made it go somewhere else. But it's better to be tanking it in the back than tanking it in the front because, you can definitely just get, like, destroyed. And then, yeah, I win the Rico 1v1 and I break up the wall. So I'll show another game probably to show, like, what we do. We break up this wall because it's, like, so good for control. So good for, like, like, sniping the people that are coming in. And then, stuff like Rico and Tick cannot deal against us really well. So, yeah, so Tick kills me there. But then, I mean, yeah, it's just kind of embarrassing for me. The Primo is popping off. Gale is really underrated on this map also. That's what we figured out. Because we wanted to go this, even though I just went whatever. Because, if they think it works, it works. That's kind of how it goes. Because players with good mechs kind of works. And then yeah, we just basically just land on them, and yeah, it's pretty GG's, like 91 to 100, really nice. The reason you go Gale here is because of Launchpad. Launchpad is so good on this map. You can basically just make the tank, which is Primo, jump on them 24/7, and then once Primo is in range, it's pretty hard to kill him. So that's why it's so good. That's why Gale is really good. We didn't go Rico here at all. Russ was kind of the Rico here. Even though, yeah, but then Ruffs at the same time can't really counter a Rico hard, and then I was just trying to hold it out on my own, and I did. So then Gale, and also Gale's first star power is still really good here. I mean, Pewds was just chaining consistently on these kids, so I think this match was kind of close. We still broke. You kind of want to break, like, the top walls, like in the right zone. So, we're gonna I think there was like one game that we spawn trapped them really hard. I don't know. Okay, so I was faced up with an Ashe, right? And I was flabbergasted. Like, Ashe is really hard to win as a freaking Robs because you have no damage. But thankfully Pewds helps me out here and I don't die. And then I had to like go wall break. I was taking it kind of slow here because I was still like, my reflexes are pretty bad, but we're good. So then we're spawn trapping them really hard, and this is why you want to break that wall, because you can just run in and safely kill and then do a lot of things that it's pretty hard to. You mainly want to just hold zone on this map. Zone time is really important, but regardless, like, you just see how breaking up that wall works on this map. It is so good. They basically cannot rush you anymore, and he dies here, I believe, yeah, and then I get my super. And then meanwhile, Patrick is holding it down by himself right there, right? And then it's so good. It is, and then, I go over to help him. I take the jump pad now because, like, this kid is low. I was kind of an auto-aim play. I was not it by me. I didn't make too much good plays this whole entire like series for the most part. I just yeah, that was a good double stun, and just doing my job. That's kind of how you want to play it here, because I'm playing brawlers that are really just, I would say, at least easy for me to play. You don't really need to do anything, and then just kind of, yeah, I missed 20 million shots, but we win pretty easily because of the control we have and stuff. So yeah, that's basically the two decent hot zone split games we had, and then we can go on to the last one. This one, I face up against my name, which is pretty funny. So I'll show the last clip that I had, and then this one. So this match was kind of hard-ish. Bounty's really easy, in my opinion, for this challenge. I'm probably going to show all three, even though I think the second to last game for it was super dominant. It was just pretty much the Fang just consistently popping off because they don't have anything to counter it. And they don't have a thrower, so then it's good for me and Cream. So it's pretty easy. This is one of the comps recommended by the pros, but I don't like the B. I think Piper is 20 times better here because Piper kind of counters B in the long range, and then Piper can deal well against Fang to an extent. It's not that bad. So we just run straight at it, right? Cream instantly dies, which is kind of bad, but then their Fang is so predictable, which is what gets them, like, what makes it wrong in the end, because he's just in that pinching spot, and me and Cream just has to pinch him out, which what we do here, right? And then yeah, we kill him. Meanwhile, you can see that yeah, me and Cream are just dominating that lane here really well. Well, Pewds has to be stuck in a 1v1 scenario with the B, which neither one can kill each other instantly. So then really in this carry map, it's just literally Tick and Fang carrying really hard, and then I'm just chaining supers like crazy, and then yeah, it's really easy. And then so I'm at 5 stars, Cream is at 4 stars, Pewds is at 3 stars, which isn't bad for him because he's actually playing the harder matchup for the most part, like and then I'm just spawn trapping him like crazy, and I'm winning the Tick 1v1s. I believe actually I could have killed one there also. Hopefully, I didn't see it really, but then we are already up 18-2. Getting another kill really does not matter, and that's a good snipe by Hughes. I mean, Hughes warmed up on the Piper because you can in the later games he started popping off on the Piper, and then we were just in a secure positioning, and we don't need to do anything here, which is fine. I think I get killed here. Hopefully, yeah. I don't. 1 HP, literally, bro. That is kind of insane. But I think B dies in the end here. Yeah, you love Fang, and then that Fang got unlucky that his super got redirected to the head, right? And then we were just spinning, because we were celebrating, because these players are pretty kind of bad. Not really. I mean, I think I played against some like master legendary players throughout the way. And they're mythic players, but then they kind of just got destroyed every time. And yeah, these are these are definitely mini accounts. I just don't see them being, but then they suck. I mean, they just kind of played wishy-washy, something like that. And yeah, and then we stopped this team from winning the 15-win challenge. I think. And then this is the last game. Gene is not on this map because of Fang. You have to have Fang here to counter all the squishy brawlers. Fang is definitely the best one here. You can probably run Sam also. Buzz, really, really good. Tick is a must. Like, you see, like, Tick has the longest range. He's way better than Grom. Grom is, I would say, severely overrated. It's even when he was good, it was easy to dodge his shots to an extent. It's just you could pinch. But now it's just so easy to dodge his shots that it takes that it's just really easy to do so. And then, that's why I went for Tick. You can also run Grom or Sprout, but Tick has the range and then range superiority and stuff, and then we're just destroying. So yeah, and then sharpshooters, any sharpshooter really works. Piper, Bell. The whole challenge is picking your comfort brawlers. Like, we're running unorthodox stuff, right? Kind of in a way, but then we're making it work because those brawlers do the roles that the top meta brawlers do. It's just we're more like, we like the off meta a little bit better here. And we only ran this comp because it's super good, right? And then we're just destroying them. I'm really not doing anything. I'm just wandering around the map. Yeah, I mean, but then yeah, right here, I'm just staying alive. That's kind of how you want to play a thrower. I'm playing most of the time to survive easy brawler thing, and I'm not making the aggro plays, which I don't, because I got better players, better mechanical players than me. Like, I don't need to carry, and we're not playing random. So then the Tick gave up, which is just horrendous. And we're just chaining like crazy. We are just destroying these kids anyways. And then, yeah, I get the kill, but that was pretty bad. And, we knew we won 15-0, and, we pretty much did. They kind of tried to take over. I think I get 3 stars. I get 7 stars in the end to mark off a 15-0 win. The only reason it was this easy because they added one more loss, which I think made matchmaking a lot easier, which I think it's the best because yeah, okay, but we're gonna have to do stuff and whatever, and then I'm gonna have to go play with some other random people, so I gotta go, and good luck to y'all.